MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. A good matchup here for you tonight between the San Antonio Missions and the Corpus Christi Hooks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Elvis Merced, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he does have a curveball. It's one of those sweeping curveball that just kind of sweeps across the plate. Kind of like a slow slider.
Luis Baroa strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
San Antonio, center fielder, Luis Baroa.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7 spot can stay hot. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Striding into the box, Adam Zahorik, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Corpus Christi defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, if there's a ball hit out to center field in this one, and I'm the third base coach, I am not going to send him. He has a cannon out there in center field. Everybody knows it. We'll see if he gets a chance to show it off in this one.
Miguel Cairo gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Cho giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Enrique Diaz, a Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he does have that slurve. Not necessarily a pitch he'll throw often, but it's one of those that it's so slow, and it has the movement of a breaking ball, but really one of those pitches that disrupts the hitter's timing. Let's see if he throws that effectively in this one.
Tom Byer comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Stepping in, Leo Vera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Cairo ranging back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. Around second, he'll try for third, and he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
Batting third, left fielder, Vance.
Here's one more look at it. I thought it had a chance to get out of here, but you see this hit off the base of the wall and skip away, and that's what allowed him to get into third.
Stepping in now, Vance Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Hit out towards second. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
And I think here he might have had one eye on that runner to see if he was breaking from third base. And right when he lifted his head up, that's when the ball goes right through him. And that'll for sure be a fielding error, but also an RBI.
Standing in now, Henry Cho, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2, and now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
A pause and the 0-2. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Out to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a much easier play for a left-handed first baseman to make, especially when you're charging in like that. He doesn't have to turn his back to the play, so he gets a good gauge on whether he still has time or not, and he's able to fire on to second base in time to get that force out.
Into the box now, Yuri Perez, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
And in the first inning, with this guy already looking a little shaky, I think you let him throw you one here. He hasn't proven to me that he can find the strike zone yet.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Cairo is in pursuit, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Drilled to first. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Hooks lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Brian Hendley, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Brian Henley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, I think there's something to be said for being patient, and then there's being overly patient. I mean, especially with 2 strikes, you've got to protect the plate up there. But he looks at 4 pitches, and he never even took the bat off his shoulder.
In now, Jimmy Lundy. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And he takes a called strike 2.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out to right. Cho over to his right. 2 down.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Lance Leahy.
Lance Leahy into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Lauren Asuncion strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Second baseman, Lauren Asuncion.
In there at the knees, strike 1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Alfonso ranging into shallow right. 1 down. And with that, let's check out the San Antonio defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one, the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has a cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever saw him on the mound someday. We'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
In now, Kiosar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cairo sprinting after it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth, catcher, Eldon Griffin.
Eldon Griffin gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Hooks are out in front here, 1-0. Rocky Gale will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, he essentially tripled up there. That means he threw the same pitch 1, 2, 3 times in a row. You don't see that very often, but it's going to work out for him as he gets the strikeout.
Into the box, Steve Ramirez. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
1-1, here it comes. Line drive to left. And they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Well, they've been a little unlucky so far because they're putting the ball in play. And they've hit a few of those balls really hard, but they're just not falling for them right now.
Ramon Alfonso will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And they start him out away with a called strike. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
2 out, nobody on. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Cho on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Angel Mateo digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
First baseman, Angel Mateo.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Fly ball out toward right field. Cairo has a beat on it, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 1,
Tom Byer will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lundy on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
shortstop, Leo Vera.
Digging in the switch hitter, Leo Vera. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yep, same pitch. Right back to the inside part of the plate, and he gets caught looking at it again.
0-2, here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Lundy is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. The Hooks lead it 1-0. Luis Baroa will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Foul. Looking to avoid his first walk. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full. high fly ball out to straightaway center. Fire is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
And that's a nice comeback from down 3-0 to get the fly ball out. Now, this is a guy he did not want to walk, so he made sure the next few pitches were at least in the strike zone.
Adam Zahorik stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls we've had all game, Matt. It's been a pretty feeble effort offensively for his side.
Heading out towards shallow right. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the fourth.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Miguel Cairo digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cho has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Vance Hernandez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Vance Hernandez.
In there, strike 1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
To first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Henry Cho steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. Lifted in the air out to right. Cairo is there, 2 down.
I think that's a situation where he just wasn't ready for the fastball, and it got on him too quickly and just hits a lazy fly ball to right.
Stepping in now, Yuri Perez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Two out, nobody on. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And he pops it up, back behind second base. Alfonso is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. The Hooks are out in front here, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Brian Hendley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, it wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Into the box now, Jimmy Lundy, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he takes strike two.
Yeah, high fastball up and in, followed by a curveball down and away. Two very different looks so far. And he's set up to go just about anywhere now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Cho is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Lance Leahy.
Now to the plate, Lance Leahy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
He's set. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strikes.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder is on the run, and foul. Here it comes on 1-1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
Fastball is looked at for strike two.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. In the air to straightaway right. Cho moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Rocky Gale.
At the plate, Rocky Gale. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
First offering on its way. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Now a long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third. So stepping in, number 33, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run is in to score from third. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Now batting, second baseman, Ramon Alfonso.
Ramon Alfonso is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. Well, boys, this would seem to be a completely new ball game now.
Yeah, that kind of snuck up out of nowhere. He was cruising along, and now all of a sudden he finds himself behind.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
That's a nice job here of cashing in with 2 outs. You could see they were shaded to pull, but he slices this ball the other way, forces the outfielder to have to cover some ground fielding this thing, and as a result, that runner is going to come all the way around to score from first.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. In now, Luis Baroa, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Seems like whatever was working early on suddenly is not working now.
It's almost like he's imploding right before our eyes.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, he's got an open base here. Looks like he's going to use it.
Outside, 3-0 now. Three runs already home here. And a good comeback there. It's
still a base open here, so you don't have to come in with one if you don't want to.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Yeah, and he's trying to make sure that he doesn't allow that first walk. He's worked it back to full count now after being behind in the count 3-0.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Strike three, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 3-1. Lauren Asuncion comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
This is line to left. Mundy is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Kiosar is at the plate now, flied out in his first at bat. And he lays off there 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. Now, the first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a one-out single.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eldon Griffin. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And, Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And that's taken for strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Push to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Into the box now, Angel Mateo. He flew out in his last at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over. And he's able to jump ahead.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion. And he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
Slow roller back to the mound. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. The Missions lead it 3-1. Adam Zahorik will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Cho is under it to put it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to kick off the 6th.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Miguel Cairo will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
And here's a guy that needed a quick inning after giving up 3 runs the last time around. He's got the first 2 outs here. He's looking a lot more determined out there now.
Brian Hendley will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Into the windup and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Rocket to third, right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Leo Vera will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Now a swing and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he's retired here 1 away.
The left fielder,
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Vance Hernandez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Tap foul at home plate. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
And I'll tell you, I like the way he's handling himself out there. He's going after guys, he's working ahead in the count, and he's keeping the ball around the plate. All the things you want to see in a young pitcher.
Henry Cho stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. This is skied out toward right. Cairo is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Back here for Texas League Baseball on the show. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Damian Greer is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. Jimmy Lundy stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
Left fielder, Jimmy Lundy.
Left side. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Standing in now, Lance Leahy lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Rocky Gale steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball in there for a called strike.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Cho has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
The first baseman, number 33, Steve Ramirez.
At the plate, Steve Ramirez coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. Line towards center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, this looks like one of those swings where it was just a flat-out guess. This is not one of those guys where you can sit off speed and then just react to the fastball. You're not going to just react to 98. But give him credit however he did it. He put a good swing on that ball.
Stepping in now, Ramon Alfonso to short, hit hard. Scooped up, throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. San Antonio's out in front, 3-1. Leading off the inning, Yuri Perez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Long run for the right fielder, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Well, he's 0 for 3 now in the ball game, and I think I can tell you why. If you're not a power hitter, you need to hit down on the ball. Try and drive things. This guy doesn't have enough muscle to hit home runs consistently, so he's wind up his routine flyouts.
Lauren Asuncion will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ballgame, and that's why he's on top.
Bases are empty, one man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Into the box now, Kiosar. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Left fielder giving chase. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 0-2 home. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one sent foul. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
Well, you know, the good news is that throw to second, that was a sweet throw. The bad news, there was no play at second. That is a strange decision.
Eldon Griffin will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And he's safe.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Angel Mateo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. second and third, 2 away. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Mundy is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One hit, one error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. 8th inning coming up. The Missions lead it 3-1. Luis Baroa comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Lined back over second, and there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist, because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Now a move over to first, and he's back standing.
Just checking.
Into the box, Adam Zahorik, as the first pitch to him is lifted out in the air out towards shallow right field. Cho has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
And this guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Miguel Cairo will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. A little low. It's 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Full count, 3-2. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this is due justice for the guy on the mound. He probably should have had the strikeout on the last pitch, but, you know, at the plate, you got to know you're not going to get that pitch called the ball twice in a row.
Standing in now, Brian Hendley. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Two out with the man at first. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 3-1. Tom Byer will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Well, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
The 0-1 on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
One of the first times tonight that they've had their leadoff man on base. Now they've got to find a way to build on it if they want to get back in this thing.
Leo Vera comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
And this is almost certainly going to be ruled a passed ball. That essentially turns that leadoff single into a leadoff double.
Line drive, base hit left field. Vance Hernandez will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hit hard to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time, as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Now here's a situation where he's probably keeping at least one eye on that runner at third base to see if he's breaking or not. But once he bobbles this thing, it's all academic from there.
Henry Cho will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
From the stretch. Sacrifice attempt here. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
You can't ask for much more than that. That tying run moves over to third now with only 1 out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Coming to the plate now, Yuri Perez. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position.
Definitely a really nice opportunity to jump out and get that early lead and get the other guys up against the ropes right now.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
And here he knows all he needs is a ground ball to tie this thing up. So that's all he's really shooting for, and he gets it done.
Lauren Asuncion is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Derek Barty will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Jimmy Lundy digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Left fielder, Jimmy Lundy.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. Hernandez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
The batter, the designated hitter, Lance Leahy.
Into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
Rocky Gale gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. From the stretch. Hit in the air to center field. Fire over to his left, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Kiosar steps in. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. To short. Zahoric is right there. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The catcher, number 9, Eldon Griffin.
Eldon Griffin will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And this might be one of those situations where if you've been around the plate a lot, umpires, they'll reward you with a call that you maybe wouldn't have gotten earlier.
Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
2 quick outs here to start the inning. It's looking more and more likely that we're going to need extra innings here to decide this one.
Angel Mateo will stand in. He flew out his last time up. The pitch. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are. Steve Ramirez steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat.
First baseman, Steve.
He's set, and the pitch. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
In now, Ramon Alfonso, as the first pitch here's a bit high. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
2 quick outs here to start things off. Can't ask for much more than this in extra innings. Hold, serve, and then give your guys a shot to win in the bottom half.
Luis Baroa digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Swinging a hard liner to center field, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. A chance to win it. Tom Byer steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th.
Corpus Christi. Center fielder.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. And here in the extra frames, he's just now coming up on pitch number 100. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Richard Valdez is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 1. Richard.
Digging in to try it again, Tom Byer. He's 1 for 4 for the game. A 1-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And he'll round it and try for third. And he is in at third safely, so the winning run is 90 feet away with nobody out.
Oh, and he's just looking to get on base somehow as the winning run. But I think he didn't even expect this. I thought he might put the brakes on at second, but he had 3 bases on his mind. And he's in there with the possible winning run.
Into the box now, Leo Vera. Oh, they put the squeeze on, and he gets it down. And how do you like that? They roll the dice, the squeeze works, and it's going to end the ball game.
You're kidding me, right? I mean, you've got to be kidding me. A walk-off suicide squeeze? Nobody does that. Who has the guts to make a call like that? But what a job to get this bunt down and plate that winning run from third base. Unbelievable.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he winds up with a couple of hits, one of which was the triple, and he played a big part in leading these guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Corpus Christi comes out on top, 4-3. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Hooks. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Missions, 3 runs on 7 hits, 3 errors, and 4 men left on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.